Welcome back. Another new session of online lecture series of Operation Research. Today we will learn chapter 2, that is known as linear programming problems. What is meaning of linear programming? Means we have a linearity in our problem and we have to solve that problem by using various programming methods, that is known as linear programming problem. As we learn detail in next slides, we will learn a linear programming method, problems, what is linear programming, which type of history behind developing linear programming, the application, what are the basic assumptions, what are the main objective or disadvantages of linear programming. Myself, Tushar, Thakar, assistant professor at LG Engineering College. Now we will move forward for the linear programming method. What is the linear programming? Simple. So it is not about a computer programming. So programming word is not a computer programming. It is simple. Programming means you have to apply some resource, you have to apply some methods, you have to apply some logical concept to solve your problem, to optimize your problem. That is a programming. Programming is, whenever we heard about a programming word, we have to think that computer programming, how we know, how we learn a C language and whatever, how we do the programming, blah blah blah. No, in this programming we have to learn a theoretical programming. Clear? To minimize, to optimize, and to solving in an optical way, in optimum way of your problem. Give a solution, right? Programming means a planning. Here programming means a planning. And linear refers to nature, to the mathematical relationship involved. All the relationships are defined by the lines. Means it's linear. So what is linear programming? Linear programming, a problem consists of a linear objective function to be maximized or minimized, subject to a certain constraint in the form of linear equalities and inequalities. So it's simple. It consists of three main words. Keep in mind these three main words we use throughout whole chapter. What is it? Consists of objective function. Now what is the objective function? We will learn in next lecture. Objective function was maximized or minimized and subject to certain constraint. This is the another part, right? In the form of linear equality and inequality sign. And after that equality and inequality sign, that is a decision variable, right? So this all we learn in next upcoming lectures, right? So what is linear programming? Linear programming is about planning or making decision, or when the mathematical relations are linear. When all the mathematical relations we consider as a linear, at that time we take any planning, or we make any planning, or we take any decisions, we make any decisions, that is called as linear programming. So what is the history behind the programming? Let me see. One scientist named as George Dezin, who used a linear programming method, and he used a simplex method. He developed a simplex method to solve a linear programming problem, right? First, what we have to do, we learn in different phases of operation research. First we formulate the problem, but for solving that formulated problem, we have to apply such method. And for linear programming, we have to apply two methods, that is simplex method and graphical method. And for simplex method was invented by George Dezin in 1947. The Pentagon based his planning during the World War II. Clear? So LP was not really useful at that time because computers were too slow, and it took until 1955 before benefits were realized. And since then, the use of LP has grown tremendously along with the growth of the computers. Clear? Here, the peak of scientist George Dezin, he is inventor of simplex method, and he is a professor of operation research and computer science at Stanford University, right? So he invented or he gave a method or techniques to solve a linear program. Clear? So all sorts of industries, manufacturing, financial, service, health, now use LP to plan their operation. Clear? So what are the requirements of linear programming? So first requirement is decision variable and their relationship. Here first we require for LPP decision variables we require and their relationship with the constraint also. Well defined objective function we require. Third one is presence of constraint, means here presence of constraint is required. Alternative course of action you have to require for solving the LPP. Non-negative restrictions required for LPP, means all the values, all the constraints, all the objective function, all the decision variables are non-negative. In next slide we see that non-negative is main requirement of LPP. Clear? So what are the assumptions of LPP? That is a proportionality, means always you have to propose to your objective function and variable. Like as a suppose X, if you buy or if you make X food, for making that X food, X ingredients will be required for 10 grams for making a 1 kg, right? So what for making a 1 piece of that food, right? So if you make a 5 piece of food, so you require 50 grams. That is a linearity, that is a proportional, right? Additivity, you have to add your property, you have to add in it, right? Continuity, you have a continuous way. No, any product we can see that 4.5 products, 4.3 products, we have always a real, right? There's certainty, that is a certainty in linear programming. Means they have a certain constraint, they have certain decision variables, they have a certain objective functions for a linear programming, right? Now next is what is the application of linear programming. We have to apply linear programming in business also, in industrial application, in military application, in economic or finance application, in marketing application also we have to use LP. For distribution of any sales person or a distribution of any products, we have to use LPP also. So now up to so far what is LPP we have learned, what is history behind developing the LPP, what are the application of LPP, what is the requirement of LPP, what are the assumptions of LPP. Now we learn a limitation of LPP. So what are the basic limitation of LPP? The existence of a non-linear equation. The primary requirement of linear programming is the objective function and constant function should be linear. If it's not linear, then we can't apply it, or we can't say that programming is a linear programming. It should be a linear. That is the main limitation of it. Practically, linear relationship do not exist in all the classes. Sometimes it will be in exponential relationship, sometimes in different relationship, linear relationship. So when we apply LPP at where we have a linear relationship, right? Second one is interaction between variables, means LP fails in the situation where non-linearity in equation emerges due to the joint of interaction between some of the activities, like total effectiveness. Means it fails. Means when you require a two variable, you have two interaction between two variable or some activities, and you have to club that activities. It will not define or it will not give appropriate solution. Right? So it's a disadvantage of LPP. Next is a fractional value. In LPP, fractional values are permitted for the decision variables. Means you have a particular fractional values and it is only permitted for decision variables only. It will not permitted to others. So it is a limitation of LPP. Next is a knowledge of coefficient of the equation. Means you have a knowledge of coefficients which you used to formulating a LPP. It may be possible to state all coefficient in the objective function and constraint which a certainty, right? Main basic assumptions that certainty is an assumption of LPP. So you have to apply all the coefficient of objective function and constraint with certainty. In real life, it will not possible or it will not practical, right? So this is a limitation of LPP over there. Next is a formulation of linear programming. So up to so far, we learned what is a decision variable, what is a constraint, what is a requirement of LPP. Now based on that, we have to formulate a linear programming by using the various parameters. We have to make a linear equation like as ax plus by, that is m. We have to make such kind of the equation by using various values. So we have to formulate of linear programming in next lectures. Thank you.